Try to get a floor to people, man. To make sure everybody get a chance to get a recap,
What
man. This is the
battle was
official
it?
recap show.
Which battle you recapping right now? Which one?
Ron Compton versus Trey Foe.
I did see that. I did see that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had Trey Folk clear. I thought I didn't think Ron was too good. He was consistent. I'll say like the level for the battle. At the very least, he stayed at that level throughout the battle. I think many true high points in his material. Um, Whereas Trey Fall, I kind of felt like he was a little bit, even maybe a little bit more comfortable. He kind of looked like he was more sure of his style and what he brought and how it was going to work. Nothing like insanely crazy from either side, but I think I'm pretty sure I had Trey Fall clear.
Wow, that was a good battle. Trey Folk was good as shit.
Trey
Trey Folk
Fo
was
has some
good.
bars, bro. Like Trey Fo knows how to put a bar together. He has some moments, some high moments where he said some crazy shit. But in my opinion, too, Trey Fo, you gotta up the presence too, bro. It got monotone at times when you get in your flow pockets. It be dope, it be cool, like it's swaggy and shit, but it be getting monotone. Like it's a lot of niggas that can do that. You gotta bark on niggas, separate yourself. Like y'all niggas is the new class, bro. We looking for y'all to go crazy. And to
But
me,
nigga, he
you
got
and Dre, y'all both
but
had good material. But neither one of y'all
he got
really
a
went
clear dub.
crazy with the performance. Like it wasn't impactful
He
like
got a
that.
clear
I
dub.
had you winning clear.
Yeah, he got his clear dub though. So, And he had back to back battles too.
Bro, what do a clear dub mean? We know that don't mean nothing if it ain't impactful.
I mean, he had back to back battles too. So that
I don't give a fuck. He took them.
nah, he won them. That's what I'm saying. Like he been on. He been on his point. He been on too.
Cook, nigga. That's what I'm saying. You gotta cook, bro.
Okay.
I just gave him this dub. I didn't know it wasn't the best battle, but I just gave him
I'm having a difficulty right now because all right, sidebar. Before I get to my take, coming to the stage, because we introducing everybody. We're letting everybody know who here, man. Dino is in the building. Huh? The Dino in the building. The man been outside this year. He working. Let the work talk. They mad at a nigga. Get Bread in here, man. What's good with Bread,
They
man?
definitely mad. They definitely mad.
Yeah, my guy Bread in here.
We definitely outside.
Yeah, but look, my opinion on this battle, I really don't. The clear to me is what I'm bothered with. I agree that I
You
had
don't think
Trey
it's
Foe
clear?
win.
You think it's clear?
I don't think it's a
You don't think
clear
it's
one.
clear?
The reason why I don't think it's clear is because the things that he was struggling with in performance, Ron didn't struggle. Like I really, being
Nah, you
honest,
right about that.
to be honest, Ron outclassed him in performance. Like there were times where I think Trey Foe, and this is what I said with Dre Del Rey. There's times in a battle you need to turn the fuck up, especially when you have certain material that are bombs. That shit can't be rap mono fucking tone. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta project
When
performance right
Ron
now. I
was
know what you mean.
rapping, I could have been anywhere in my household. I didn't have to turn the volume. Like I could hear the nigga. Like,
Nah, that's a fact.
and to me,
But
like
Ron was
that
delivering
matters.
well some trash.
Yeah, listen. He could have been delivering whatever kind of quality you think material is. I'm telling you, performance wise, it was not a contest. Respectfully, I'm talking about performance, and I'm not talking about theatrics and battle rap. I'm talking about a rap performance, projection, delivery, transitions,
Yeah, what's that?
cleanliness.
Yeah, Trey
All of
Paul was
that
the
to
most
me,
that.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think it was. So, but before we can even get to the material, that right there is what matters. Watching a battle, we just
He
got to
put a
having a
nice
whole
package on
conversation
that
about
out
Dre Del
though.
Rey, and y'all was killing him about performance. Now we get to this battle, and y'all don't even want to get to performance. Well, it's not pick and
No,
choose,
who
Bro,
didn't
bro.
I,
say
We got
I
to go
just
through
said
all
Trey
the
Fo's performance
categories.
wasn't crazy. I just
No,
said
I
that
just
Trey
said I
Fo's
look.
performance wasn't that level.
I just said he got the. I gave him the 2-1 clear dub to me. That's all I said. I
Now look,
didn't. I
I
didn't
agree.
go
Listen,
into.
I'm with y'all. I had him winning the battle. I just don't think it was a clear win. I had him winning though. I just make sure I'm clear on that. I did have Trey Foe winning the battle because I liked his lines more. But if we got to be objective when we having like it's just for me, I'm being objective with it. there's certain things that
Okay,
matter
yeah.
to me.
We
Like
listen,
I think
Nico. If we
material
doing it,
in favor of Trefo,
I'm
performance
on the
in
panel.
favor of
I'm
Ron.
on the
Now when we
panel.
start getting to other categories, consistency, Ron. Like break this down like you would break down champion of the year. You start getting into them other
Right. I was just
categories,
about to
it
say that.
starts like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think either of them
Nah,
had
you
moments,
right.
so we can
You
take
right.
moments off the table. Take that out of there. Impact. Are you going with more impactful material or more impactful performance? Because I'm in that comment section too. I'm in there. And as much as they saying Ron material wasn't great, they wasn't saying it was the worst shit they ever heard either. And his performance was
It
carrying a
wasn't.
lot of the
Nah,
shit
it
that
wasn't.
probably wasn't the best shit to y'all, but it was still performed better.
I know.
So I
Listen.
mean, to
I
me,
know
it was a
exactly what
closer
Ron was
battle than
saying.
what I'm hearing in here. I'm kind of surprised
Ron,
he's
Ron,
like running the. That's kind of
Ron,
shocking.
Ron was not trash. Like it just to me, I just thought Trey Foe shit was a little bit better than him. Like this is my opinion. I thought Trey Foe was a little better, but if I'm on the panel, sitting on the panel, how you break it down right now, certain things will give Trey Foe the, you know what I'm saying? He losing points on certain areas. So it's like,
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. To be fair, too, Ron to get with Ron because Ron, this a recap. We recapping the West artists in particular. Ron, you supposed to be a way better and more seasoned writer. Alleged going into this battle, everybody would have said more seasoned writer, better writer than Trey Foe, and I didn't see that. I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
nah, I didn't see it
A
from Ron either.
nigga who
And
done
Ron
been in the
being
ring
on the
with
West Coast,
Danny,
I
Daylight, you
understand
done been in
that.
the ring with some hitters, bro. We done seen Ron Compton when we get a good Ron Compton performance, a standout performance. This wasn't that. Even though you outperformed him, it still wasn't good. It was just better than what Trey Foe had because there was certain things I'm pretty sure if he could get that one
And
back, he would correct.
the chat was not feeling Ron at all. It wasn't. The chat was.
Bro, he
But
came out there looking like Lil Jon. He was rapping about history of shit they didn't care about. Everyone, we all had him winning in here. I had it Trey Folk clear. My preference for what I like had Ron's material as ass.
Yeah, I called it
Preference made
straight.
it ass.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real. He said some shit about niggas wasn't here when you know what I'm saying. I called it straight when I was that was when Nico was when Nico had a battle that night. Come on,
What's
man.
the
Yeah,
deal?
I understand what you're saying about them old bars. What's the deal, Yak? That's Yak.
Yeah, yeah. What y'all niggas talking about right now?
we are talking
Y'all,
about
y'all,
Ron
y'all recording
Compton
already?
versus Trey Foe. We on the Riot recap.
Hey man, shout out to my nigga Trey Foe, man. Barcode.
He's going.
Wait a
How you
wait,
feel
wait,
about the
wait,
battle?
wait. You time out. Coming to the stage, my original co-host, Barcode on building.
Barcode.
Yak is
Hey,
here.
shut up, Fate.
Trey Foe.
Hold on.
Shut up, Fate.
Original co-host aside, is this breaking news? Barcode?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Fate. You ain't got no more barcode flips, man.
Wait a
Oh.
minute.
I
Wait.
don't.
Yeah, hold on. Yak, is this
You ran out of
confirmed?
them, man.
Trey Foe is Barcode. Is this
I love he
confirmed?
did.
Hey man, what y'all talking about though? Who y'all got winning, man?
No, I need confirmation.
Now you
I
know
need confirmation.
Who y'all had winning this battle, man?
And I don't
Trey
care
Foe
who
got
had
the
winning no battle. I want confirmation. It's Trey Foe Barcode.
I don't even know what huh? What that mean? Western
Goodness.
Conference?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he
All
from the West.
right.
Yeah, he from the Western Conference, nigga.
All right.
Hip hop is
Nigga
real. You
bump
know?
like
I
this,
see what we're doing here. I see the rigmarole going
He
on in
trying to
here,
sign
man.
niggas.
We gonna get
He
back
trying
to
to
the
sign niggas.
recap though. You know what I'm saying?
Who
Look,
y'all had, man?
they saying they
We had
had
Trey
Trey Foe
Folk.
clear. Like clear. No,
Yeah,
like
it was pretty clear.
I don't
A 2-1 clear.
Yeah. Like
Like
material wise, it just
when they battled though, majority of the people, a lot of niggas was outside. Not gonna lie, a lot of niggas was outside when this battle started.
Bro.
material just wasn't there for me for Ron, bro. It wasn't really it like you said, it wasn't ash. He wasn't like awful.
It was
But
Ron. It's typical Ron though.
yeah, but that's not like is that an acceptable for being
If y'all know Ron, if you been around, man, that's Ron, bro.
okay? Well, Ron's average.
Yeah, my nigga Ron got legend mid range specialist.
I'm being
Lil
honest.
John, Lil John
I,
Compton.
I'm being honest.
Lil John
I'm not gonna lie to you,
Listen,
bro. Like
we are all watching this live. Even people watching
I
this
want
live
it.
with me.
Listen, I expected Trey Foe to do a little more, catch a body, but if he would have lost this battle, nigga, he would have needed a lot more to do, bro. For a nigga that we think, you know what I'm saying, is like next up type, you know what I'm saying, as far as like newer niggas, he should be able to clear Ron Compton, and he did.
That's what I was saying, Yak. Like I
I
feel like
agree.
him and Dre Del Rey both like we expecting them to do something crazy. Neither one really went crazy. They like Trey Fo
And,
won his battle, but
and
he didn't like.
Trey Foe battled a vet out here who got battles against Danny Myers, Daylight, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on.
I wanted him to blow the room up though.
Yeah, but everybody was outside, bro. But you know how the venue be, bro. Like niggas show up late. Now we gotta run battles. Niggas ain't trying to go inside for the first couple battles. You know how that shit be, bro. And now we gotta run these battles though before we run out of time. So you niggas got a battle right now.
I will say this: we are going to get into the crowd situation at the end of this recap because there's definitely a very glaring.
That come from niggas always showing up late. Whenever it's the time on the flyer, niggas always show up 3 hours later.
But
Hey,
there's
listen,
something very glaring
mad
with the
my nigga
crowd
Dot.
situation that we're
I'm
going
mad
to get to
Dot
before
wasn't
this
there.
show's over because there's definitely something to be talked about. But we going to get there. Go ahead, Brad. My bad.
Nah, man, I'm just mad Dot wasn't there. I seen Ghost in the building. He was supposed to have a battle. I'm mad those two battles.
Yeah, that's
Hey
unfortunate,
man,
bro.
listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I
They
love
flew
Dot,
out.
bro, but this the man, we can't keep giving Dot these passes, bro. You
Oh,
nigga, you
man,
get
I'm saying.
you get a good name, bro. You got a name on your comeback. We ain't seen you in a minute. You got a name, bro,
An
and you getting
excellent
blown out,
name.
bro. Like that's crazy. Niggas
Wait,
wasted
who
their
y'all talking
money,
about?
bro.
Who y'all talking
That's
about?
an opportunity. I feel the same way. You got to come through for that. Niggas want to see that battle. It's a fact.
Man, Dot
Yeah.
is done, bro. Like, don't book Dot. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't waste no money on Dot. If Dot want to come back, I'm giving that nigga a new nigga where I ain't gotta pay no money. And if you show up and you show up and you body that nigga, then we'll go into getting you names again. But nah, nigga, you can't be doing shit like that.
Cause they flew out, bro. They flew out, man. You
Nigga,
know
that's
who
the
came back?
riot, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
This ain't no
That's
fucking
the.
casual conflicts, nigga.
Nah,
And you got what's name? You got Trey Foe trying to. He all on camera too. You feel me? So you know the nigga was sad. He tough and this shit. Like, man, you know when you fly out,
Man, I
it's
ain't gonna
fucked
lie
up.
to y'all niggas, bro. Nigga, Trey Foles didn't even have his shit together. Nigga, Dot would have probably cleared that battle,
I
bro.
know. Yeah.
You nigga Trey Fall out there. I mean, True Fall out there,
True
nigga,
foes. Yeah.
practicing this shit, bro. True Fall was still in his phone.
now
What
look
about
to
Ghost? Who
what
was
Yeah,
happened.
that was
battling?
Merlo. That was Merlo. That was Merlo who didn't show up. That don't got nothing to
Yeah, that
do
was
with what.
Merlo's fault.
Nah, I was just saying those are two
Respectfully.
battles that did. You feel me? I was
No,
just
Yeah,
we
like, what
yeah,
happened?
yeah.
no,
Yeah, I know Merlo. Nah,
before we
Merlo
got
did
into
post.
the
Merlo had some crazy family shit.
yeah no
Nah,
before
Hold up, right time, right? Next battle.
no before we got no
Merlo
hold on
baby
before
mama
we
got
got
shot.
Y'all going from the bottom up, right?
hold on yeah I'm trying to
Yeah, pause.
close out the yeah
Pause.
I'm
Oh,
trying before we move on to the next one. We had already mentioned it earlier about the ones that didn't happen. I think Jack had a battle, Dot, Trufo, and Ghost of Merlo. Those were the three that didn't happen. It was
That
still
Jack
6
battle with
battles
rap,
open.
bro. They tried for that shit two times and it didn't
To
happen. It's a wrap for that.
put a close on the other one, so I get my last point about the Ron and Trey Fo battle. Ron, you a vet, you supposed to show levels, and I didn't see that. Outside of you performing better, I didn't see anything else that showed me that you were the vet in
Man,
that
it's time for
situation.
old Ron to
And
hang it up, man. Sorry to
Trey
say.
and Trey Fo, the level I done put you at is where you were versus June Peas. That right there should be your baseline. You should not dip below that. That is from now on, from that battle on, that's the lowest grade of material and performance you can have. That you showed us who you are and where your potential is. So at this point, that's my expectation. Every battle, that's the minimum that we can even accept at this
Also,
point.
I talked to
Because you
that
actually
nigga
have
about booking.
potential to get somewhere
I talked to that
in
nigga
this
about
battle
booking
rap shit.
battles close and shit like that, but it's the riot, bro. He couldn't turn that down.
No,
But I talked to him about battles
listen,
close.
I'm with that. I understand. I'm just saying he actually has the potential to get somewhere. That's why I'm saying it. If he didn't have potential to get nowhere, we would have moved on to the other battle a long time ago. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
he just did a shots
he
fires
got it.
battle not too long ago. Then he got
Yeah.
Ron right after that.
And he got real
But he need to
name
space his
in a
battles
couple
out more
more
though.
weeks as well. So he got a busy schedule, man. Man out here working. And you know, hey, listen, I'm a
yeah,
real
that's
one
what I'm saying.
too.
He putting the work in. He didn't have back to back.
I thought the battle was debatable, but I will say this: I looked at the chat and I'm listening to y'all now. I'm changing this debatable on his power rankings to a win. So he gonna have 3 wins on the year, and he is gonna move ahead of who is in front of him right now. You are moving ahead of real name Brandon after this Ron Compton battle. So,
Hey, how y'all
with
niggas
all
felt
that being
about Trading
said,
Nate,
you
man?
are up there.
Hey, what Nico? Nico, what you have to say about not Trading Nate? Dre Del Rey, man.
Oh, I already talked about Dre Del Rey. I think his
I missed
performance.
it, bro. What happened? Y'all had the other nigga winning, right? I missed this battle too.
Yeah, no, we all said that he lost
Yeah,
clean.
the
One
other
nigga said
nigga
that he
won.
got 30.
Yeah,
This was
it was
talking
just a little
crazy.
clear.
He needs his performance needs to upgrade, and I don't know. In his rapping on a diss track, he has a certain personality and a certain way that he raps, and then he gets in battles and it's like monotone. Like he needs to figure that out.
Yeah.
Energy.
Did you have something in
Energy.
particular, Yak? You want to?
I missed it. I missed it, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
He
It
got
was solid, bro.
outperformed and outperformed and out delivered. The Dre outrode him, but the
Yeah,
other dude outperformed him. Just had more energy. It was more entertaining.
yeah, for sure. Next battle
All
though.
right, next battle, man.
Next verse Muuuwop. This was a battle. This was a good battle. This is where the event
Yeah,
took
that's
off, in
fire.
my opinion. This definitely where the event took off.
Hey, who else on here that was in the building besides me? Dre Del Rey. Who else?
G Will was in the building. I seen that nigga on camera. All y'all niggas was in there. That's a few niggas was
Boy,
in
nigga. This is my mind you. This is my first time seeing Muuuwop, bro. I've heard of the nigga. I know who he is. I know he from the trenches, all that shit. But I never watched the battle. My first time seeing that nigga, bro. Nigga, after that first round, nigga, I thought Next was out of there, bro. I'm not gonna
Nah,
fucking
me
hold you,
too.
bro.
He
I
lost
am not
clean,
gonna
bro.
hold you, nigga. His first round was from hell, nigga. He
Man,
did
I thought,
in the
hey,
second
me
round.
too, man.
His second round was way too fucking long. He was forcing that Philly flow. Nothing
Forcing
landed.
it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
my God.
Nothing landed. Next edge that
I was
round.
in the
Third round,
crazy.
next round was just better than his, bro. He jam packed all his best material in the first round, bro, and he ended up losing that battle. He fucked up. If he would have spaced his shit out more, the nigga could have almost had a clear
Yeah,
win against Next, bro, on the
he could
West.
have
But he
for
fucked
sure. If
up.
he had one more round like his first, listen, y'all know that's my man. But he might have been out of there. That
Yeah,
first
that first
round,
round. That first
boy.
round was
Yeah,
game.
that belt out. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie
oh,
to you, bro.
dog
That first,
necks.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, nigga. That first round made me like, I'm like, bro. Next. Next gotta get back to the old next, bro. Like I love to talk to you shit, but you gotta do that in segments, bro. I'm sorry, bro. He shouldn't do that every round. I need to see the old next.
I
I need to
Yeah,
don't.
you
see
can't
it.
do that.
I
No,
don't.
look. He just shouldn't have did it against the out of town niggas.
I don't.
That's all. He shouldn't
I
have did it
don't.
against them. He should have just
I
did it.
don't, man.
He should do it against the,
We need to see the whole next, like he said. Stop trying to make that nigga do that
That would
bullshit,
be
Nico.
the
I'm tired of
worst
your shit.
decision for that
I'm
nigga
tired
right
of
now.
your
That's
shit.
backtracking. That's backtracking.
I disagree.
That's
Back.
See,
disagreeing, bro. He's a puncher, bro. You trying to make him stop punching.
Listen,
Why you keep trying to make him stop
I'm not saying
punching,
for
bro?
all three. I'm not saying for all three rounds, but I need to see more haymakers. I need to see
Like he's a
more. I
puncher,
need to
bro.
see
You
more
want him to
haymakers.
stop punching. Stop making him stop trying to punch. He's a puncher, bro. Why you keep trying to tell him? No, he don't need to
Because
backtrack.
I
He's a
don't
puncher, bro.
because I
We
don't want
punch
a
like
because I do not want a nigga to go from maturing in his raps to go back to random punchlines
it,
just
bro.
to
It
appease
doesn't
niggas
matter,
like
bro. He
y'all
made his
who like
name on
hearing
punching.
punchlines.
You're,
No,
he
he
made
gets
his
way
name on
more
punching,
respect
bro.
for
What
how
are
he
you
raps
talking
right
about?
now than he did when he was punching all the time. Y'all
That's
just
not
love
true, Nico.
punchlines. He gets
That's not
way
true
more
at all,
respect in
bro.
his
That's
culture
your
for how
opinion,
he raps
bro.
right now. It's way more mature. Way more. You don't need to rap like the same way
That's
he was
your
Mature
rapping when he
don't
was
opinion,
mean
bro.
better, though.
15.
Mature do not
That
mean
that
better, bro.
Yes, it does.
Yes. No,
no,
it
it doesn't.
doesn't. More
No,
mature doesn't mean better.
no, it mean better at all, bro.
Yes, it
He
does.
was
It
punching,
doesn't,
bro. He's a
bro.
punch. You want him to stop punching, bro, and that's what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
say
You
for him
keep
to
trying to make
stop
him push
punching.
away
I
from.
said that he does not need to go back to punching nonstop 100% of a round. He can still add punchlines to what
Bro,
he's
that's like
doing, but
telling
he
Nitty
does
to
not need to
stop
stop
punching,
what he's
bro.
doing
Nitty
at
still,
all. Y'all are wilding.
bro. That's like telling Nitty to stop punching. Nitty do the same shit, bro. You want him to stop doing the shit that we love him for?
No,
Like, what
that's
are you
rum.
talking
No,
about?
that's rum nitty.
Man, I
That's
don't want to hear it,
him.
bro. You
Nah,
literally don't want
but
him to
Next
do it,
was
bro,
doing
because
that,
of the
though.
compare.
Next
You
was doing
literally don't
that,
want
too,
him to do
though.
it because of comparison, bro. But he's literally the only other nigga that could do what
I
Nitty
didn't
do,
say
low
anything
key.
about
So like,
comparison. I said he's right now in the way he has been rapping the last couple years. He has gotten way more respect in this culture and has won battles that he would have never been in had he just been a punchline rapper. You niggas do not be paying attention. You're just saying because you like the lines that he had versus Nitty versus Gotti versus niggas like that. Oh, we like these punchlines. He can still punch. He can still
Bro,
punch,
no,
bro. But
you're
he
talking
raps
about
Nah,
way
nah,
more
he
mature
didn't,
now,
bro.
bro.
all 3
Way more
rounds. I never
poised.
said
Way
that, bro.
better.
I need to see more segments. I need to see more punches, bro. I love the fact that he matured. I like the fact that he do what he do, bro. But you don't have to do it all
all
round.
the time. We won't cut the punch.
Exactly.
He don't
That's
have
what
to
that's
do it
for.
every round, all round.
I don't get what you just want him to just
That's
talk.
all I'm saying.
That's what you
Like,
want.
yeah, he matured. Like, yeah, he matured. He added stuff to the round that,
I'm telling
you
you, with the
know,
kind of
let me
people
see
he
and shit
rapping.
like that. But nigga, he be gassing with them punches.
Yes,
You
he
know how
does.
he
I'm
them
not
punches.
saying that he doesn't. I'm telling y'all, there are certain battles that he's had where if he was just a punchline nigga like how he was Hansel and Pryor, I am telling you, he lose them battles, bro. The man is rapping at a
Bro was
level
punching
now.
against Hansel like
Rapping is
crazy.
way better than when he was just punching purely. That's it. Rapping way better now.
He is. He
Way
is.
better. And
But
that matters
he
way
is.
more than
He can
you
still
guys
That's
in your
why
little
he be better
punchline
than
wars.
now.
he
Way
can
more.
still
Bro,
punch
that's
more
why
though.
he keep
He can
now.
still punch more while doing it.
Thank
That's all
you.
I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Keep doing now to be better.
That means I don't fade away from the punching though.
Not saying
I'm
he's
a
dead, but it's like
before
he in the setups and
we
shit.
didn't even
Like,
get I had to respect. This is my thing.
Honestly, Yak recapped it perfectly, in my opinion.
I think there's something left
yeah, it
out
was.
though.
He didn't finish it. He started off with that first round, but
I
we all
got it.
know
Hey,
that
what I
shit
leave
was
out?
set in the
Hey,
stone.
nah. Hey, oh no. What I left out is that nigga Muuuwop sound just like Riz, bro. I don't know if y'all heard it, bro.
No,
That nigga sound
no,
just like
He do.
Riz, nigga.
no.
No, he don't.
Yes, he do. He sound like Riz, bro.
To
He do
you,
that, man. Y'all know Grizz be rapping like that, bro. He
I didn't hear
really.
that.
I
Not
didn't
at
hear it.
all. Not at all.
I was in the building. And I didn't hear it. I don't know what Josh.
No, not that second round. That first round. That second round, he was on some Reed Dollar shit. I didn't like.
Bro,
Yeah.
I didn't
that nigga just randomly will use flow pockets to try to make shit land, and it was not working,
man,
bro.
Yeah,
that
that
was
second
that
round was
Reed
bad.
Dollar flow. That Reed Dollar flow was
That shit
nasty.
was that shit was weak. That shit was
That
trash.
nigga rapped the whole song in a
Hey,
second, then decided to run it back. Like, why
listen,
would you
That
run that
nigga,
back?
that nigga rapped a fucking a fucking cipher, a cipher
man.
verse he had in the tuck.
Soon as he did that, bro, I was like, okay, cool. Next got it. So soon as he did that, I was like, oh yeah. He
I think
deviated from his first round.
this is my opinion about, and this ties into the sidebar conversations we had about style with next. This is just my personal opinion, and I haven't seen the J battle, right? And that might change something. To me, he still look very, very rusty. Still is like his performance is lacking. Versus what
We
it
talking
was
about Nick.
last year, yeah, next performance is lacking to me a lot. And I don't know if it's
Nah, because
I don't know if
he
he's
got the
still
homie
favoring because
together.
he was still like versus Swervo, he was still favoring Arm as hell in battle, and it was affecting his performance. This battle, I didn't see it as much, but there's definitely something off with him, and the only thing I can say is that he's like shaking off ring.
Nah, we
Had
talk.
three battles.
I don't really want to talk about it on the show though, but no, he just needs to heal a little bit. You gotta think he got right back into it right when they said he can go. It's like Boobie Miles, man, with his ACL. He wasn't supposed to just jump back in, but he's a champion. He loved his shit, so that's really what it is. I talked to him about it already. Like,
Yeah,
he got
Fuck movie.
that's just what
he
I'm
got to get the
highlighting
arm
just
right.
because I just noticed it. Like it's just
Yeah, movie.
off, and I think even in this battle, like obviously that first round was extraordinary. Like I love that, and obviously I think what Muuuwop thought he was gonna do was I'ma just pull one of these hitman stunts. I'm gonna pull out everything in the first round, try and do everything I can in this first, overwhelm him, and the battle's gonna be over. And the problem is, if he's ever watched the next battle, next is not a nigga rapping good enough. That's like the worst mistake. Honestly, you Muuuwop on the road, I would have that round third or
I
something.
knew a rebuttal was coming.
I
I
would have
already knew
moved.
a rebuttal
I
was
would have moved
coming.
that. I would have moved that first to like the third or something, bro. Because on the road, I don't to
He
have
didn't
your
know though. He
to be
didn't
to
know.
know. But I'm
No,
saying Muuuwop been around
you knew.
long enough to
He
know,
didn't
bro.
know, bro.
You not about to have your best round in the first and your worst round in the third. You're not gonna write down. That just to me, that's bad strategy for the road. To me, that's just bad
But
strategy.
maybe he moved his third to his.
But the thing about it is, bro, you can't project that because his first round also worked well because he hadn't spammed that flow yet. Once he spammed the flow, nothing was
Yeah,
gonna work. That
That's
yeah.
third
What?
round, the
that's
first
true.
round wouldn't have hit as well in the third because we would have got tired of hearing it already.
I could I could get with that, but the material was clearly so much better in that first. I don't think it would have got tiring because he would have had his best material at a battle in that third. If you put it in a
He wouldn't have won the crowd over if he didn't spit that first.
that
He would
Yes.
have had.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
that could also be the
He
case, but
wouldn't
then
have got that reaction.
but then even with doing that, you didn't in the West set the expectation. This is the level, and every round after that is worse, progressively.
Hold on, Nico. Let me
You can't really say that though, bro, because niggas saying they
Nico.
It
love
I
him.
had
was. It
next.
Hold up.
literally was. His third round is his
Hold on,
worst
real
round.
quick, real
Second round is
quick.
worse than the first. It literally got
Nico,
progressively
I had
worse.
Yeah,
Nico. I
Dev.
had
Hey,
next
me and
in
Dev
the
was going
debatable
crazy.
two
Nico,
one,
you
right?
know some niggas got him winning, right? You're making it seem
Yeah,
like
no, no.
that.
I'm
Why
about
you
to, a
saying that?
lot of niggas got Moo
Like
winning.
I don't
They
know
feel
why
like
you're
Yeah,
making
the
it
whole
like
chat. The chat was
I
like
saying
didn't
that
say
shit too.
anything about a
he
win or loss. I said he got progressively worse. Where do you get clear loss or he lost? What are you getting that from?
no, they think his second and third was really good too. Like a lot of people are saying gentlemen's. A lot of people like, and I'm like, what?
You got Dev, you know good as anybody that it's gonna be hard for next to win any fan vote, bro.
Right, right. No, no.
So
I was
Any.
saying that
Oh,
too,
bro,
and
you
they
see
they
the
they were
chat
saying
going
I was
crazy,
tripping.
bro.
They was like, I'm niggas was saying next doesn't get hate, and I'm like, what? Like what? Like that shit is insane to me. But outside of the hate, Moo did good, and the
in
nigga
the
had
first.
a lot of good ass round or material to
Nah, we
me.
gave him the round. I
You
was like,
feel
oh,
me?
Dev. I was like, first round clear. I was like, first round, Dev. He got that clear.
No,
We in
Yeah.
the chat going
I
crazy,
got
you
moved
know?
first clear, next third clear, and then the second is the debatable one, but I
Hey,
edged
Nah,
out.
I think he won the sec. I think next won the second too because Moo was kind of butt
Yeah, second
mashing
for
the
sure.
Philly flow. It was kind of
Like, we
like it
violent.
was it was fire on like Call of Duty. That was fire. That was a perfect time. But me and
Yeah.
Leek was talking about it. He brought it up like he just kept trying to button mash and create that same moment, and it wasn't working. Them shits was looking like an air ball. And
yeah, he
meanwhile,
trying to
next.
strike lightning twice in the
Yeah,
same place.
next was consistent throughout the bet. That's why I had him win. I had him second and
I
third
said
just because
that
of
in the
I
That's
had
consistency.
second and third.
that
Muuuwop
was
kind
my
of
purpose
Next
that
row
was my
up.
reason too, Justin. I was like,
yeah.
X was more consistent throughout the and more structured. Like moved, you could tell him being away. Like he ain't never traveled like that. You see what I'm saying? He's used to getting reaction for certain things, but it's like, nigga,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no flow.
Every dollar flow was killing me, bro.
Yeah, in
Like,
the second round, he literally button mashed Reed Dollars flow the whole time. It was like 57 different pockets. I'm like, my nigga, you all over the place, gang. And
I will
Situational
say
things were
I
occurring
will say this. I
randomly.
will
He
say
wasn't even
this.
making them special.
like he
Here
ain't got no hezzies or nothing, just pauses to like switch the tempo. He just go ahead, my fault, Nico.
no, I was gonna say in terms of like this battle, like I had it marked as a debatable because I'm not stupid. The second round, even though I thought next one the second and third, I do think that there's an argument just based on
Yeah.
performance because I do think, like I said, there's something off with next performance right now. The material is there. I just think it's something off with performance. But even with a battle like this, man, that third round, that was such a potent breakdown of that nigga and the situation that to me, like
fire.
if he were to go back to old Nex and just go through that round punching, I think there's an argument Moo ends up winning that round. I think that kind of breakdown, that's what I feel like he needs more of, bro. That direct approach, breakdown while still landing bombs. To me, that's the advanced version of what Nex can do. I'm not saying that's the best I've ever seen of that. I'm just saying that version of him, I think,
Yeah,
for
you like
battles
him in
like
that
that,
bag.
you need that bag, bro. Especially with these different levels of competition, bro. You have to have that in the arsenal. You have to.
And the thing about next, which is like quite like a few people had that over here, when you're a next or you're a real like niggas are gonna try. They're trying their best because they know what it means. You see what I'm saying? If you have a debatable with somebody like next out here or a clear win, nigga, you got niggas saying, "Oh, you up? Oh, you that they get battles. They get paid from other leagues for shit like that." You see what I'm saying? So clearly, Moo had the energy for that shit in the first. I think he definitely had a point to prove. And again, he had shit in the second and some shit in the third. That he had shit that didn't get crowd reaction. That to me was kind of wow. I'm like, that's kind of fire. But next 2-1.
Yeah, I got him. It comes out whoever you got winning the second won the battle. Because this wasn't like a
I hate.
I
30
I
gotta
on
give
watched.
either
I
side.
gotta
I ain't
give
gonna
him his
lie. I
second
hated that
though.
nigga move
I
second, bro.
hated it too. It was
Man,
a
his
butt
second was
masher.
terrible.
I
I'm not gonna
think
lie
Yeah.
to
Oh,
you.
Bread.